Rosie, I'm going to make Sri Lankan street food. I'm going to make a hopper, which is kind of like a cup-shaped pancake, nice and crispy. To start with, we need to make the batter, and I've got 2 cups of rice flour in that bowl. You're going to whisk that rice flour around. I've got 1.5 tablespoons of yeast with a couple of tablespoons of warm water, a little bit of sugar and flour in there, and you can see it fluffs up. It means your yeast is activated, and that's how you know that you've actually got good yeast, when it activates like this.
Lots of nice beevites in there as well.
Yeah, all those things as well are in there. I've also got to put some water. Oh, Rosie.
That's what happens. It's cooking.
That's why I'm getting you to do it, Rosie. Take it easy. You're all excited about this, aren't you?
I am.
Cooking Sri Lankan food, we've just got to take it easy and relax. It's all that cashew nut curry that you've been eating.
I know.
Into there goes some water, and I'll put about 1.5 cups in there. I don't put it all in at once. I save a little bit for later on. I've also got some sugar, about 1 tablespoon of sugar. You could use coconut sugar, but I'm just using regular caster sugar. Hey, let's sweeten it up a little bit. 1.5 tablespoons goes in there. And we'll make it a little bit sweeter, Rosie.
Oh, look, while you're doing that, I'm going to just...
Brush yourself off, girl. There
come
we go.
on.
Got to be nice and tidy when we're cooking. I'll move this stuff out of the way. That's coming along really, really well. I'm going to put some coconut in there because we need the lusciousness of the coconut. I'll use a whole tin, but I'm scraping out the top bit, which is the chunky bit. That's what the flavour is, making sure you get all that lovely coconut. Little tap like that, and then pour the rest in. Once again, Rosie, take it easy with whisking it around. Don't get too excited. Now, I'm looking at that, Rosie. Your consistency is quite good. Now, I'll put this water aside here because we won't use any more of it. Give that whisk a bit of a tap to get all the bits and pieces off it. Because it's got yeast in it, we want the yeast to activate, and we want to make it nice and fluffy. It gives it a lovely flavour and makes it nice and airy as well. So the trick is to pop some cling film over the top of it to stop it from drying out, and pop it somewhere nice and warm so it can prove in about 20 to 30 minutes. Now, I've got these beautiful herbs here. I'll put these on my board. I'm going to get you to pick about 3 or 4 stems of the curry leaves. Curry leaves are beautiful. They give it a great flavour. So are coriander leaves. We love them as well. I'm just using the tip of them. The trick with coriander as well, as you well know, Rosie, is to make sure that you wash them really, really, really well. There's a lot of dirt in the end of coriander, and we don't want any dirty coriander in our hopper. The spring onion, I just chop nice and thin like this and pop it over there like that. Red onion, I love red onion, and I'm just going to slice it nice and thin all the way around. You can see I've peeled the outer layer off, and we've got about so much there. There we go. And the pan, make sure I put a pan on. You can see I've got this beautiful wok shape. We love using them. They're fantastic. Now, if you can open that tin of curry for me while I chop this chilli, I'm going to make a prawn hopper with a bit of chilli in there and some onion. So a little bit of extra virgin olive oil goes into the pan like that. I can tell my pan's nice and hot. The trick with this is to get it all cooked off nicely, and then, of course, we pop it in the hopper later on. In goes the chilli. The onion goes in there as well. Smelling good?
Smells really good.
A little bit of curry powder in there, please, Rosie.
Got it.
Just a tiny little bit for flavour. That's it. Perfect. In that goes. Now, I'm going to put the herbs in there and the prawns and the curry leaves. Grab those curry leaves.
Ooh, yep.
Put the prawns in there as well. We're going to throw the whole lot in at once, turn it around for a couple of minutes, and I reckon it's going to be cooked. A little bit of salt in there to make it tasty, and some pepper as well. Now, Rosie, all I need to do is stir that around for a minute or so. That'll be cooked off nicely, and it'll be ready to put in our hopper. Rosie, you can see the hopper batter's foamed up nicely on top, and it's just the right consistency. You did a great job whisking that up. My pan's on nice and hot, and I've just put a tiniest little bit of oil in it, wiped it around, and then, this is the trick, into a hot pan with the hopper mix like that. About a ladle and a half goes in there, and then I want to get the mixture all the way up the side, as high as you can get it, all the way around. And you want it as thin as you possibly can. The thinner it is, the more likely you're going to get that crispness of the batter. Now, if you grab those eggs over there, Rosie.
Yep.
Grab me one of those eggs out, and then I've got a bit of chilli in my throat. It's nice and hot, isn't it? I'm going to crack this egg into the centre there like that, into the middle, and then with the spoon, just crack it like that and move it around, just so it goes all around the edge there. And this gives it a luscious flavour. A little pinch of salt on top and a little bit of pepper on top of that. And then all we need to do, Rosie, is wait a couple of minutes till it starts to go crisp around the sides. We'll pop the prawns into it and then we'll plate it up. Okay, Rosie, ready to go. That goes on the outside. The thing about a copper, you've got to have that crisp side to it. And they've got the prawns going to go on top, a bit like that. Still nice and warm, lots of curry flavour. And of course, a little bit of garnish to go on top there to make it nice and pretty. Now, Rosie, you can't...
Great dish.
It is. But you can't look at it for very long. You have to get stuck
I'm
into
just
it.
going to get in there with my fingers.
I'm going to put a bit of prawn on mine, have a taste of that.
Oh, you can taste the coconut in it, can't you? The sweetness.
That's great. And with the curry prawn, it works so well. But this around the outside here, you know, listen to that crack, that crackle.
The good stuff.
That is the good stuff.
Yeah, it's delicious, isn't it? I don't know why we don't make hoppers more. It's so easy and it's delicious.
Now we've made it once, we're going to make it every day from now on. What do you think?
I'm in.